Hello everyone, Commander Brave Belly here. Today on the channel, we're trying the Department of Defense, United States food rations, MRE, menu number 5. We're doing the chicken chunks white cooked. Without further ado, let's get the show on the road. Okay, I'm gonna lay everything out first. Make it nice and presentable so we can see what we have going on. And then I am gonna consume absolutely everything. Okay, barbecue corn nuggets, all right? Basically, it seems like corn nuts flavored in barbecue, okay? Then we have barbecue sauce. Next, we have teriyaki beef steak, okay? Looks like a beef jerky, that's cool, I've never had that. We have the spoon, I'm gonna open it right up, lay it out. All the garbage goes back in the bag. We don't want to leave any evidence on the war field, okay? Cheese spread. Then we have the carbohydrate electrolyte beverage powder, fruit punch. Okay, so we're gonna mix that up real quick. Let me just lay everything out first. Tortillas, plain tortillas. We have the heat sleeve. Of course, with the heat pack. Then we have the, oh, this is a chocolate bar. Look at that, First Strike chocolate flavor nutritious energy bar. So it's not just a chocolate bar, but an energy bar. That's awesome. Never had I had any of these. I think the only thing before was the tortilla. And finally, I believe this is the chicken chunks, the main course. Yeah, white chicken chunks. So it's basically chicken breast. But I can tell you right now, very, very slim. Not a lot of food. Okay, and then the little packet of chiclets, okay? Usually it's like a reddish package. This one is clear. Then we have the hand wipes, the moist towelette, some salt. They always give salt. That's what I realized. Every single ration has salt. Meanwhile, everything is salty. Okay. Then we have beverage-based lemonade. Okay, I love these lemonades. And we have the toilet paper, but it also doubles as paper towels. Okay, we're gonna open one up. It's made in San Francisco. Toilet paper, okay? It just looks like this, little sheets like that, okay? So I will be using this as my napkins as I eat, okay? So first, let's heat up the food. We're gonna open the bag, tear it here. Let's slide this in. Okay, then we will pour in some water. Actually, yeah, that's good. Actually, you know what? I don't have. Well, I guess I gotta use the canteen water. It's ice cold, by the way, but be careful not to overfill. And this requires next to nothing. I mean, it's so hard to over pour, to be honest with you, because look how little it requires. It's just to the lines, and it fills up pretty quick. So it's next to nothing. Okay, so let me just move it around a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna fold it over, and here we go. Into the sleeve. Guys, I am starving as always. I hope you guys brought your appetites. Okay, so we're gonna slide this in. And basically what this is nutritional content, 140 calories only. So that's surprising. Very low in calories. Cooked chicken breast. Basically nothing else besides salt and like sodium. Packed in Sopaco packaging, Mullins, South Carolina. And the 5 R's for optimal recovery. Replenish energy, stores often, repair muscles, replace fluids and electrolytes, 4 refuel regularly, and 5 rest and recover for the next mission. Timing is critical. Eat and drink within 30 to 60 minutes after physical activity. Basically, in a nutshell, they're basically telling you the optimal way for recovery. Your recovery meal: carbohydrates 8 to 120 grams, proteins 15 to 25 grams, fluid 16 to 32 ounces, and good MRE sources: recovery trail mix and pudding, 90 grams of carbohydrates, chocolate protein drink, snack bread and cheese spread, 84. Chocolate protein drink, which is weird because it seems like the information does not add up to what we're actually consuming here, but it is what it is. We're just gonna keep going. Okay, so while this heats up, guys, listen to how it's steaming. Super cool. Super cool. I like that we don't have to light anything. Okay, now I will open everything up and set it out. That way we get a good visual of what everything looks like. So this is First Strike. This is the packaging. Chocolate flavor, nutritious energy bar with the digital camo. Okay, very cool. 270 calories. Okay. Check that out. I'm gonna lay it out in the garbage bag over here to the side. We don't want to leave evidence for the enemy to track us down. Okay, now we will open up. What is this? Okay, this is the fruit punch. Let's mix this fruit punch up. Okay, I will pour it into a glass. That way we could all see the consistency, the color, everything. It says, allow water chemically purified to stand for 30 minutes before adding to beverage powder. Tear pouch a notch, add 12 ounces of water. Ooh, very rich and red, okay? Looks like a fruit, just a regular, like a Hawaiian punch or something like that, or a Kool-Aid. You could see the little speckles of actual sugar bits in there, which is cool. 12 ounces. I don't know how much that is, but we'll just eyeball that, okay? So this is like their carbohydrate electrolyte. So it's probably just like a Gatorade. And so the color is very, very rich and dark. And I could hear all the granules stirring in there. We're just gonna let that sit for a little bit. Oh yeah, fruit punch, guys, fruit punch. All right, teriyaki stick, opening it up. Let's see what it says first. Teriyaki beef sticks, 110 calories. Okay, it's a beef jerky. Oh look, double packaging, okay? So, teriyaki beef stick, Grayson Natural Farms. So it's from some kind of private company, not labeled for resale. That's how it looks. Okay. We will open it and lay it out as well. Smells very beefy, okay? Like smoked beef, like a smoked sausage, okay? We're gonna lay that right there. This is the energy bar, okay? We scarred the bags nicely. All right, let's see about these corn nuggets, okay? So basically, barbecue corn nuggets, 260 calories. Okay, so this is basically just corn. Let's see what this is about. All right, so we got a little snack going here. Of course, we have the packet that keeps moisture out, absorbs the moisture. Guys, that's how it looks. Okay. Little corns. I'm gonna try that right now. Oops, there goes one. Looks very, very processed, very like, not like corn chips, okay? This looks like fried almost, but they taste phenomenal. Wow. So good, so flavorful, like oily actually. Wow, these are like so greasy, but in a good way. So these actually, I think, taste better than corn chips. Would you believe that? Yeah, honestly. I'm gonna see if I can mix this with the food somehow. Perhaps it'll make it a little more decadent. Okay, so we do have the barbecue sauce. I'm gonna put that in the chicken. The cheese spread, I guess, for the tortillas. And we have one more beverage, lemonade beverage, okay? So I'm gonna mix that up as well. No! Disaster, guys! Wow, I gotta drink this before I lose any more of it. Wow, what a letdown, right? It is what it is, guys. We gotta keep moving. Luckily, I have another lemonade. Wow. What are you gonna do though? You know, I'm sure it happens in the field very often. So if you guys were stationed or former military guys, let me know if you guys ever lost any of your foods like this in the field. I'm sure it happens. Unless I'm the only spaz over here. Literally everything's falling over for some reason. Today's one of them days, I guess. But you gotta take the good and the bad, right? Okay, let's try this lemonade before I spill it. The lemonade, however, is like 100 times better. Honestly, it's so tart and strong in flavor. Whereas the fruit punch, it wasn't like super sweet at all. It just looked, see how everything's falling on me today? It just looked super like rich and red, but wasn't very flavorful at all. It was like a Gatorade, you know, a little, you know how Gatorade is a little on the bland side compared to like a regular fruit punch? Well, that's exactly how this was. But the show must go on, guys. Never be deterred, okay? Gotta keep pushing forward. We're not gonna let a little spill deter us, guys. All right, so that looks like mostly everything is laid out. I'm gonna open this tortilla up, and see they're regular plain tortillas, 220 calories, and they are enriched bleach flour, niacin, iron. So basically they enrich this by putting healthy, like, I guess minerals in there or whatever. All right, so it's only 2, okay, but they are nice. And by that, I just mean they're relatively thick. They look legit. They smell like regular, plain flour tortillas. They don't seem cheap whatsoever. Okay, so we're gonna put cheese spread on the tortillas, guys. And as always, these cheese spreads are, you know, not too much. It's only 1 ounce. So let's lay it out. And I've had this cheese before. It's very good. It tastes like real cheese, okay? Like you're eating real cheddar. It almost has a slight sharpness to it. So it tastes like very rich, okay? It's not like a bland cheese, which I have had before in Russian MRE. Guys, if you want to see an interesting video of Russian MREs, that was my last video. So make sure you go to my videos and click on that one. I feel like it's very interesting, especially because it's foreign, being that they're in a war right now. They might not be around for export for too long. So I feel like, you know, it's worth I was definitely excited about trying it. Guys, check out my Gerber, okay? I like this knife a lot. Very handy, very sharp, good point on it. And it's not expensive. The reason I get Gerbers, I know they're not like the best knives, but I like how they look, and they're not relatively expensive. Something about paying $250 for a knife, guys, that's kind of steep in my opinion. I don't need my knives to last like the rest of my life and to pass it down and stuff like that. I feel like that's just not my cup of tea. I'm not a knife guy. Well, I would say I am, because I have a variety of different knives. I just don't, honestly, I feel some type of way of spending over $250, you know, on a piece of metal in essence. It's not like a complicated machine, okay? So we spread the cheese. Okay, now before we do anything with it, first let's see what we got going on with this food. Because perhaps we could throw it in these tortillas, you know, and make everything seem a little richer. Now, this is piping hot, okay? It's steaming. But I must say, out of all the rations, this one seems like completely different, okay? For some reason, it's like cinched, okay? All the air sucked out of it, and it just seems like a lot less, okay? So I will throw it into this glass, that way we get a full visual of the presentation, and my hands already are wet. So this is not hard to get a good grip, okay? Wow, guys, I'm so surprised. Literally, this is pure chicken breast. No wonder it was cinched like that. Look at that. It's like, you know how you could buy tuna and then like the chicken breast? Well, that's literally what this is, guys. I did not expect this. Holy moly. Guacamole, look at that. All right, legit, just chicken. Like canned chicken breast, okay? I did not expect that. Fair enough, it wasn't a description. However, my imagination did not anticipate that. And it's guys, I don't know if you could pick it up, but it's definitely steaming hot, okay, which is cool. So we're gonna throw in the barbecue sauce. First, let me try a piece like this. And it tastes exactly like a canned minced white chicken breast in water. Literally like if you were gonna get it out of a can, you know? Same deal as tuna fish, except obviously not the fishy taste. So we'll put the barbecue sauce in there. So I'm definitely gonna eat this in my tortillas with the cheese. Now I wouldn't expect, normally in my household, if I did have the chicken, I would make a chicken salad with mayonnaise. I definitely would never have made it with barbecue sauce. To me, that's a kind of exotic combination, if you will. I've never had my chicken breast with just pure barbecue sauce like that. And there is some water, so this is gonna be a little watery. Maybe I should have drained it, but that's just one more step that's messy. Okay, I feel like it's better to avoid a mess, especially like if you're out in the field or you could be eating inside of a tank, you know, or some kind of military vehicle. Let's try it like this. Very, very good. The barbecue sauce is rich like a bullseye almost. No, I'm sorry. It has a flavor of bullseye sauce, but it's not as intense, okay? It's not as intense. So we will eat it like this, so just like there's more slightly, you know, so it's slightly filling and it has more different textures, you know, the chicken, the barbecue sauce, the cheese, the tortilla. And then we're gonna put some crunch in there and have it alongside or with, I'm sorry, the actual corn nuts, because they are barbecue. I feel like they will go well. Okay, make sure I get every morsel, how I always do. All right, set that aside. And guys, these are definitely going in there. We need that crunch, okay? Check that out. Now this is actually looking good. But as always, I feel like this is definitely something a child would make. Like I see myself making this type of food as like a 13-year-old and my parents aren't home, and that's what I have to rummage through the cabinets and slap this together. So it definitely seems like a food like that, like something a child would make. But nonetheless, it definitely looks like it'll taste good, all right? So first bite, guys, going in. Check that out. A little roll up, okay? You hear that crunch? Now I'm gonna eat it over here so I don't lose too much. Look at that cross section, okay? And that cheese is very sharp and delicious, so I do taste it. I taste the tortilla first, then the cheese. Then I taste the chicken. And of course you get that crunch, but you don't really taste too much corn and you don't taste that much barbecue sauce, okay? Very good. It seems like it goes well, okay? And definitely that crunch helps it a lot. This lemonade, you could literally sell it in a store. It's phenomenal. It's good because it's not overly sweet. I absolutely love it. And of course we have this teriyaki beef jerky that I spilled the fruit punch on. Guys, let me try this. Very soft, not chewy, not hella chewy. What I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna put some of these pieces in here, okay, to give it that smokiness. Now the teriyaki is definitely not strong. You don't taste it up front. It just tastes like a smoky sausage. If somebody told me this is teriyaki, like if I didn't read it, I would have never known. I would have just thought this is like a smoky sausage. Okay guys, look how this looks. Definitely. Ah, no. You see, imagine being a soldier in the field now. Oh man, I would have been furious. I would have been going back and forth to all my comrades and basically being like, guys, you guys got to throw in a donation, please. Although it is my fault. Hopefully some soldiers have it in their heart to give me some food. But wow, guys. Look at that. Talk about flimsy foods, huh? I mean, that's the common theme with the USA rations, in my opinion. I mean, you guys see it yourself. So, unless, you know, you're a soldier, a former soldier, etc., you guys could tell me, what are your experiences with eating these foods? What am I doing wrong? Because clearly I'm having a hard time. I'll be the first to admit it. Although I do enjoy it, the fact that it's so delicate and flimsy is kind of like the biggest con I could give to these American MREs. And so far, when I tried the Russian ones, none of the food was like that, okay? The food is totally different. You know, would I say they taste a lot better? Maybe not, but they're more hearty and they're certainly not as delicate, dainty, and flimsy as this American food is, okay? Guys, tell me in the comments below if I'm wrong, okay? What are your thoughts and opinions about this? Because you've seen it for yourselves. Now, is it fantastic tasting? No, but it's good. It's different, has a lot of variety. And once again, as the previous meals that I had, it definitely tastes like children's food, okay? Like something I would do at age like 12, 13, when my parents leave the house and I'm being wild. Guys, I still have this energy bar, but I am gonna finish all these corn crisps. I would say out of all the foods in this packet, the lemonade by far is the most legit and delicious. And these corn chips, they're literally better than store-bought corn chips. They should sell these. For some reason, they taste less like corn. And just like a fried goodness. You see how deeply fried they are? Okay? They almost lost the whole corn look. And they're very, very good. The barbecue flavor is not intense, but it's salty and definitely flavorful. It's there, but very slight. It's not overwhelming. Not like you're eating barbecue sauce. Oh yeah. I love it, guys. See, apparently this toilet paper, I feel like it's better suited for being napkins, in my opinion. Okay? Guys, and this messy, soaked energy bar. I'm sorry about the visuals, guys, because I know it's definitely off-putting, you know, if you're sitting at home and watching this. However, if you're a soldier, you're not gonna let that deter you. Things happen, you know, you're still gonna eat. Okay, so check this out. Let's see what's in there. Very, very tough. Very, very chewy. You're massaging, like, you're not massaging, but you're definitely working your jaw muscles, that's for sure. You couldn't eat like 4 of these back to back and not have a sore jaw from all that intense chewing. Very, very chocolatey. Cacao, okay, but it is very good. It's completely different from all the other foods included. That's what I like about these foods. They're all very different, okay? Different textures, you know? You see how I actually have to work for this one. So you definitely, even if you eat fast normally, you can't with this. Oh yeah. And the chewiness of it has like some grit too. If you could see the fillings in there. Okay, so it does add an extra layer of texture. Very, very good. I would definitely have this again. Although it's that chewy. Very, very delicious. I got one more bite left. Wow, now my jaw is starting to get all workout over here. We need a protein shake after this for my jaw. Not so bad, guys, not so bad. But once again, very, very delicate type of food, very flimsy, etc. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out this long, sticking through to the end, and watching me enjoy meal number 5, okay? The chicken breast chunks with barbecue sauce. Guys, please share, like, and subscribe. Till next time, signing off. Fall back.